Hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing as well as possible. I'm going to adjust the tripod. 1 second. There we go. There we go. Okay. Hope you're all doing as well as possible. Quick intro for anyone who is new to my channel. Hi, I'm Katie. I am an autistic, chronically ill cult survivor and convert to Judaism, and I have a lot of opinions on all the things. And I decided that I am going to start doing political chatty vlogs, as I call them, and I will record these when I have stuff on my mind and get them uploaded as soon as I can. I am going to keep making the other categories of videos and continue uploading those on Mondays and Thursdays as soon as I can get them finished. I'm not trying to, minimize what's going on. I mean, if you've seen my other political videos, you know that I don't shy away from topics, but I also need to continue telling funny stories and laughing, because if I don't laugh some of the time, I'm going to cry all the time. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so I am continuing to watch Heather Cox Richardson, and I highly, highly recommend her. I will link her channel in all of my political chatty vlogs. I will link it below. Super helpful and accessible news coverage on everything that is going on. And she said something that I absolutely agree with 1,000%. Now, I agree with her on a lot of things, but what I mean is I've lived this. She said that the Civil War is still going on and the supremacists are still trying to reclaim the narrative. And spot on. That is exactly what's going on. I produce a series on my channel called KKK History. I currently have 4 parts / episodes out. I will put those videos into their own playlist and link that below. In part 4, I talked about this, the lost cause, and I also talked about how bigoted depictions in media helped control the narrative that really never went away. I came across a saying when I was researching all of that. A lie can get around the world twice before the truth can tie its shoes. And that is exactly what happened in the aftermath of the Civil War, and that is what has been happening ever since. And another thing she said is that Renee Good's unaliving could potentially be the watershed moment that we need to get people to take this seriously. And I agree, but I am also really angry. Like, it's absolutely true and it's infuriating. It shouldn't have come to this. People should have started caring a lot sooner. And All of the reactions from right-wing bigoted yahoos, none of that surprises me anymore. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying I don't care. I care very much, or I wouldn't be doing this. But it doesn't surprise me. Humans are capable of some pretty heinous stuff. Not much surprises me on that front anymore. But she shouldn't have had to be unalived, but she was, and we as a country need to decide how we're going to respond to that. And I'm hoping people start waking up. I am currently in the middle of research for a video about Emmett Till and maybe Till Mobley, which I will be airing in February as soon as I can get it finished. And I'm in the middle of maybe Till Mobley's memoir, Death of Innocence. And that was a very similar situation where Mamie sensed that this could really give the nation momentum if she was willing to channel it and push it in that direction. And she was a badass in her own right, phenomenal woman. And that is what happened. It is unfortunate, beyond unfortunate, that it came to that. But it did happen, and she was determined not to let her pain go to waste, is how I'm going to describe that. I hope that makes sense. And yeah, we will have to see what happens with all of this. Yeah, I will keep doing these real-time chats as often as I can. Hope you're all doing as well as possible. See you. I love you. We'll get through this one day at a time. Bye.
If you enjoyed this video, please do me a huge favor and hit the thumbs up. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon. Like you Bye.